Hey guys, it's Shalma and Snack here, or whatever our YouTube name is at this point.
Mine's still Snack, but yours is like Bittersweet Bitch or something
Yeah,
like that.
you'll find it when this video's uploaded.
Whatever.
But we haven't done one of these in forever, and today we're gonna be doing a story time about this Minecraft user Snack encountered on her world or her server and whatever. Now I've never had issues with people because I've never played online.
So I'm gonna be telling the story.
Yeah, so we have these little pictures that we each colored. There's slight differences in them.
Slight differences.
But I drew this, so
yeah.
We hope you guys enjoy. And I'm gonna let Snack start off with explaining how she met this girl.
Okay, so before I start off on how I met her, I'm just gonna say real quick that the world that my world, I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I was very proud of it because it was a very big server, and I had many things built. And I'm very, very proud of it. So now on to how.
Keep in mind, guys, she was younger, so she had square.
All of my buildings were square or rectangles, and they were huge or very tiny. There was no in between. There was no medium. There was no weird shapes. Anyways, so how the story goes is that first I met this player. We're gonna call her Tracy.
Oh my God, Tracy.
We're gonna call her Tracy. So I first met Tracy when I was playing with another girl that I knew from school. Me and the girl from school. We'll call her Alex. Me and Alex, we were close friends, and we played on Xbox. So one day I was playing with Alex on Xbox Live on one of her servers, and we were playing this makeshift Hunger Games thing, and we were just playing it, doing whatever, having fun, and I met Tracy, and she started talking to me, and I started talking to her, and we were both really little, and this was when Herobrine was a big thing, when everybody freaked out.
Like, they had friends playing as them to get screenshots and whatnot, and all this.
Fake things out like other people. So I was really freaked out by him. I had nightmares, honestly. Not often, but I had them.
She was young, guys, so
I was
don't
younger.
Make fun of her.
Don't make fun of me. I was younger. I was very gullible. The simple, common sounds you'd find. I would hear a bat, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, Herobrine!" and run out of the cave.
Yeah. Oh, my phone turned off.
Oh no.
Guys, look at my Junkrat.
Yay!
All right. I don't know if you guys actually saw that, but
anyways, so
better still be recording.
I lost my place.
Yeah, it's still recording. You're talking about the whole Herobrine
yeah,
thing.
That's it.
How she...
Okay, so, but she was the exact opposite. She wanted to meet Herobrine. She was a fangirl of Herobrine. And at first I didn't really realize this because gullible.
I didn't know Snack at this time, guys, so I couldn't, slap sense into her, so...
Yeah, so there was
This was way before we met.
Exactly. So there was no sense anywhere in the story. Okay, so, me and Tracy and Alex, we were all playing this makeshift Hunger Games that was really cheap, and, Alex didn't know exactly how to put it together, but it was still well made for her age. And we were both playing together, and eventually I invited Tracy into my world, into my server. The one where I was very proud of, because I wanted to show it off. So I invite her over into my server, and she joins, and we were enjoying we were enjoying ourselves. I gave her a little tour with my headset, kept talking. We were talking to each other and everything, and we kept. I gave her a whole tour and everything. Showed her everything.
Showed her
around. I built a wall. No Trump jokes. I literally built a wall around this place because I didn't want things running in. I showed her how we ran around it 3 times, just messing around. So as the things goes on, after a while, we're just kind of messing around in my hotel I had built. I called it Your Way Hotel. Because the rooms, once you rented them out...
That's the wrong thing.
I'm loving it.
I know.
But, after I built the rooms where you could buy blocks from me and edit to the room that you rent out any way you want. You just couldn't break anything unless you placed it there yourself. That was the only rule. You place it, you can break it, but if you break it, you bought it. That was the rules.
Yeah, boy.
Anyways, So, then she started talking about how we should summon Herobrine into my world.
Now, guys, keep in mind this was on Xbox.
This was on Xbox.
You could not do this. It was not possible
there was
at
no
all.
mod. There was
in
no
any
mod.
game.
See, and after she said that, I was sitting there thinking, I didn't say this, but I was thinking, I thought you only needed to buy a mod for the computer to do this.
Yeah.
But just me being gullible, I'm like,
I think you still can't get mods for Xbox. I don't think
you can, no.
you get skin packs though.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Well.
So then she said, let's summon Herobrine. I kept telling her, no, I don't want to. I'm very proud of this world. I don't want to ruin it. And I know that if I bring him into this world, he's going to destroy it. And she said, come on, let's summon Herobrine. Let's summon Herobrine. Let's summon Herobrine. It'll be fun. Let's do this. I kept telling her, no, I don't want to. I like this world. I want to keep it safe. If you want to go in a different world, we can do that. Well, what we did is that we stayed in that world, but we went to the Nether and then destroyed the Nether portal. Yeah, we went in there and then got rid of the portal that we had used to get into it. And we summoned Herobrine.
Quotation marks.
Summoned Herobrine. And then we started messing around, making these things and being weird. And just kind of waiting, and nothing happened. And we just waited and waited and waited and waited, and nothing happened. And so I was like, I don't think we summoned anything. So let's just go back to my world. She said, okay. So then we rebuild the Nether portal, and we're going in and out of the thing, and it's not working. So I'm thinking, oh God, my game has gotten hacked. I am screwed. I've just lost everything, and I'm freaking out. And she said, oh, don't worry. You can I'll leave, and then you can leave, and if you don't save, you can end up right back to where your world was. So we did that. Everything was fine. I wasn't scared anymore about that incident. And so we kept going and playing with, and I kept going and playing with Tracy. That's what we decided to call her, Tracer. Yeah.
Tracy, oh my
Tracy.
God.
And we kept playing and playing. And she kept trying to talk me into summon Herobrine in my actual world, in the actual world where I had my hotel and everything. And I kept telling her, no. She kept wanting to convince me, and it wasn't going to happen. Well, then I go to work off on something, and it was a huge mistake on my part to leave her on by herself. So we start going, so I go off, do my thing. She goes off and does her thing. I said, whatever you do not build any of those summoning totem poles or whatever.
What's the totem poles?
Don't, okay? I don't want him in my world. I don't want everything to be destroyed. And I made it to where she knew I was serious. She knew that if she didn't listen, that something was going to happen, and I was not going to like her. So I went off, and I kept working with things, and then suddenly, as I'm working inside my hotel, I hear the pop of lava. And I was like, lava? The only lava that's around here is over in my glass house that I made.
Oh God.
But that's behind glass. It's nowhere near where I am. So then I go and I run out of my hotel. And to the back.
Good thing I had it turned off again. Continue.
And Tracy had poured several buckets of lava.
Well, at the time, you thought something else had happened. You didn't really.
Yeah, at the time, I'll say this. At the time, I didn't know who had done it or what anything. But all I knew is there was a ton of lava pouring down the side of my hotel. Thank God I had set where fire doesn't burn, because the back where she poured it, there was a ton of wood. There was a ton of wood and grass and everything. I set it to where fire doesn't burn, stuff like that, TNT doesn't explode. So then I'm freaking out, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to take me forever to get rid of. So then I'm like, alright, Tracy, I need you to leave, because I got to fix this thing. She said, fix what thing? Like, there's lava down the back of this. And she's like, oh my God. What if it's Herobrine? I'm like, Herobrine wouldn't be in here unless he was summoned.
Now, you guys are I'm gonna explain something to you guys. This girl, from what I can understand, I've been told from Tasha, or Snak. You guys know her name by now.
Probably.
There's no point in hiding it.
Anyways.
It's on her DeviantArt. Why would you guys not know this?
Exactly.
Well.
Oh crap! Now my phone turned off.
This girl is pretty much trying to do what Caitlyn did, or Mango Fox Real.
Ah, crap!
What?
Mine cut out.
Oh, well, I still got mine going.
Okay, well, I'll just tell it through yours then.
Okay.
I'll delete mine.
And
Anyways,
so she tries to convince us of things that never actually happened.
exactly.
So this girl's trying to convince her that, oh, hey, what if it's him? What if he's actually here? You know, all this. Oh my God, he's
blah, blah, blah,
actually
blah,
here.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of thing. So then I'm thinking, well, you'd have to summon him for him to be here. And then the wheels started to turn in my head. And I realized I had left her alone for over 20 minutes, if not longer. So then I use the options and I go and I teleport to her. She had built 5 to 7 different summoning poles, air quotes, summoning poles. And I went, are you kidding me? I told you I didn't want him in here. I told you I didn't want this because I wanted this world to stay perfect the way I like it. So
now you guys may think she's sounding selfish, but she has spent like 3 months on this world.
If
You guys
not
would feel
longer.
the same.
If not longer. She had trolled me and I was peeved. I was very ticked off.
She is peeved.
Exactly. So after I had gone through a little spew of anger, I kicked Tracy from my world and
I don't think you did it permanently though.
No, I kicked Tracy from my world. She can't get back in it. And I destroyed her totem poles, and I started going around fixing up the lava. And then I started thinking, I'm like, I left her alone for very long, and I've been outside of my hotel for a while. And so I went inside the hotel, and there was TNT
Everywhere.
all over the bottom floor. And then there was a long string of it right up to the very top of my hotel. And there was redstone by most of them.
So this girl, she had planned to blow up
And
her
burn
world.
everything I had built. So I fixed everything, got rid of everything, and I was just like, this is when I was younger, and I still thought it was Herobrine because I was gullible. I just wasn't thinking. So I'm thinking, God, how am I going to get rid of him? Once he's in your world, he cannot go away. So I was very upset, and I saved, after I'd fixed everything, I saved and I exited my world. I did not touch that thing again for maybe 2 months out of fear that Herobrine was going to destroy everything again. Hack into my stuff and make everything gone. And it was just a pure fear in my head. So I never touched it. Then something hit me one day, and this was a while later. I'd grown up. I was grown up a little bit, and I realized, wait a second. And I had this realization while I was going through skin packs, and I stopped on one of the skin packs. It was a Herobrine replica of a skin.
And I'm gonna explain this to you guys. Again, I'm here to explain things. If you guys don't know who Herobrine is, he's pretty much a Steve skin with white eyes. That's all it is.
Yeah, he's supposedly a Steve that was hacked by a virus and became ultra powerful.
Woo.
So then I looked at it and I'm like, wait a second, you can buy this? And then I got thinking, and I'm like, all those Herobrines I saw wasn't Herobrine.
Yeah.
And I realized in that moment, Tracy was just being a total biatch. She tried to get me to think that something else had gotten into my world and was trying to burn down and blow up the hotel, that the world,
pretty much grief her and troll her
and everything possible. And I realized it was Tracy, and I was like, really? Now, thank God, by the time I realized this, that my Xbox Live had finished out and everything.
So Tracy could not get into her world anymore.
Yay! So that's the basic of the story. It was very, very. It was a few months. It was a mix of emotions. First, I was happy that I finished the world, and then I felt like I had missing things. So then I actually finished it, and I was like, yay! So then I invited her over. I was very proud, and I was very happy for Tracy to see this. And then I was like confused. I was scared. I was angry. I was upset.
Like, hey, so.
Then I realized. Then after I realized it was her, I was just pure anger, and I have not talked to her since, and
Yeah.
I could not be happier. For all I know, she could be dead, and I would not care.
Go.
Okay, so and then after I haven't talked to her since, and sorry if I'm repeating myself. Shama here had to pause for a second.
I paused so I could switch pictures because we're about to close out the video.
So we're about to close out the video. So here, have some wonderful Junkrat.
My obsession.
Yay!
Right.
So I haven't talked to Tracy since, and I couldn't be happier. I really couldn't be. She could be dead, and
Would not. No, we're not wishing death upon all people.
No.
We're just saying we haven't talked to her ever again, so we don't know where she is.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to her, and I'm over here like, who cares?
Hopefully she's moved on.
Probably.
But yes, so guys, this has been a story time with Shama and Snak.
Ta-da.
And we might do this again, depending on how
with the terrible Teresa Griefer.
Teresa.
Oh, I mean, what did we call her?
Oh my God, Tracy!
Tracy. Terrible Tracy.
Hey guys, you see my lock screen so much this episode.
Sorry, guys.
But this has been Shama.
And this is Snak.
We hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Or night. Or afternoon.
Whatever you're doing.
Whether it's Monday or it's Sunday. Whatever day of the week or whatever day of the month it is.
Have a wonderful day.
We
and
will
we're closing
see you
out with
next
Junkrat.
time. Bye.
I get it.